So, hello everybody, and welcome to this new Patreon. We'll do another RnD Patreon today, so yeah, just dive into some notes, hack stuff, I don't know, just have fun, and try things out. So, I just created a newly fresh geometry container, and let me just also enable autosave in case something will crash, what I don't hope. And dive inside. Let's just start. Which node do we want to maybe try out today? I don't know. There are quite a lot in Houdini, of course. I really like the hair tools. I think I got an idea. Okay, let's start with a height field. Unexpected height field drop. And what I want to do, I want basically, let's just try out to make like a sliced height field, because why not? A height field, then a height field noise. And let's just simply create a simple height field here. I think that would be pretty cool to do. So amplitude, let's go element size a little bit wider. And for the noise, let's go for a Perlin flow. And of course dial the amplitude down again. And I want the elements a little bit smaller. Then distort by noise. And here we can like really crank that up, but also crank up our element size. So that's already looking pretty cool. Then what we can do is just basically get a convert height field. So this is like a really basic, simple height field. And what I want to do, I want to match size the height field down to our normal scale. Let's call that out height field. Of course we can render that out like that, but I think that would be not that cool. So we can slice that thing up basically. There's a node called Labs Polyslice, which is pretty cool. And we can get like the bounding box here. And what I want to do, I want to rotate basically our thing 90 degrees. Let's set the bounding box again. And then we can go for polylines, which is pretty cool. And those are currently 10. Let's go for 100 slices. Let's go for, oh yes, that looks already cool. What we can do, there's already like a sliced group. I think there is also a slice ID, so when we come up here, we will get a slice ID attribute. So let's just visualize that. So it's basically like a connectivity attribute, which is pretty cool. Or you can use polygonal slice, and then convert that into something else later. I think what's cool, when you go this kind of direction, when you color it in, so what you could do, you could, with those groups, with those slice groups, you could create, for example, a ramp or like a random attribute for each slice and then get that a color value, for example. Maybe we can also do that, why not? So let's go for null. This will be, I don't know, out sliced. Yeah, that looks cool. What we then can do, for example, attribute from group. Oh no. Attribute from group. Put as integer attribute. And we got sliced. Oh, we could, wait, we can just make it super easy. We can go for connectivity. And we can go for the name here. Just visualize that name. Is it slice separate? Slice ID. Oh, we already got like a primitive attribute. So then the cool thing is what we can do. We can attribute promote that. Let's go from primitive to point, slice ID. And then we can visualize that. And we can first have a look, for example. So we got 49 slices here. Minus till minus 51. So what we could do, we can get like a little helper here, and we can map those slices between 0 and 1. So you could use the min-max node from my Gumroad and unramped attributes, and you can see you basically can control now like the height field. But the cool thing is you can get like really harsh contrast line here, where, for example, one sliced group is basically sitting. So this is pretty cool, I think. And then of course you can use that for shading. What you then also could use is to randomize the shading. So like just random from attribute and use that in shading, which is also pretty cool. But let's just do that. I want to do that. So this is basically just like the color. And what we can do, the sliced ID, or we can just basically use like the color slices. We can use that as our vector, as our ramp. So let's go and place down. Let me have a look. Okay, cool. Let me just place down a material network. OC mat, let's call that Octane Material Network. Dive inside, Octane Material Builder, OC mat, RnD, landscape, and then 0.1 maybe. Land scale, nice. Landscape. And then dive up, and we need a ROP network, so a render operator. Let's call that Octane out. Dive inside, let's place an Octane node in here. And of course we need a camera. Whoops, not this camera, normal camera. OC camera RnD 001. should be fine for now. Let's just zoom out a little bit. And what I want to do, I want to get the Octane tags on here. So object parameters and attributes, point vector attributes. This will be basically the color CD, but we need to promote that. So attribute promote from primitive to point color. So now we can get the color here. And we need a render network, a render target. Render target, Octane render target. OSC target, Octane render target 001. Let's make that black. And I want path tracing. Let's go for an universal length. Disable the autofocus. AI light, and I want adaptive sampling. And then, wait. We need to get a texture environment. So I will grab an HDRI here, simple one. And let's just start render, and it should give us something, I hope. Oh, yep, okay. All the way back. Let's just, is it already out? Okay, no, good. We just need to link our render target. I forgot that. And what we also can do, we can reference our camera here, paste relative reference. Now we should see something. Yes, and we can get the focus in here. Yeah, and this is our cool landscape. So let's just focus that. And what I want to do is to get, no, not in here. Let's get a standard material, and yes, we need to link the material. So I want to place down a material down here. Let's call it OC mat. Press Shift W and just drag and drop the material in here. And we can refresh our window, and the material should be applied to our scene. Perfect. That's nice. Then we can go for color vertex attribute, and let's go for CD. Pipe that into the base color. And you can see we basically applied the color here. So you could do something like that, which is, I think, pretty, yes, okayish. But what I want to do, I want to slice the thing up and then go for the polylines, because I find those like a little bit more intriguing or a little bit more interesting. But what we need to do before we render that is to go to fur and then render as curves / fur object. And now you can see we will get something like that, which is already cooler looking, I think. Let's go here. And I want to play a little bit with the F stuff. Let's go just for 1.4. And what I want to do basically is to now like try to isolate a few, because they are, for me, some are too big, I think. Oh, sorry, too small attribute. Let's go for delete, labs delete small parts, and let's erase those small little beings with the parameter. And I think that's something we can work with. I think that's like way more interesting because it's like broken up. Of course, you got like a lot going on here, but I think when you break it up like a little bit, that could be cooler. You can also extract like the largest piece. Let's go for subdivision curves. And we'll smooth them out. So let's just go for something like that. And I want a smooth node. We could also try... Oh, smooth will not work. We'll need an add your blur node. Oh, those are all individuals. Okay, I see. Let's go for each connected piece. And the thing is, currently those are separated into small little primitives. What we can do in this case, we can get the join node, and we can join them basically together. Sometimes it works, sometimes it will not work. I don't know, is here a setting? I don't think so. There's a setting. Slice together. Slice connect. Yeah. Let's go for this kind of method here. So we will use a join node and a few fuse nodes. So fuse, and then a join node, and then only connected. That should do a roughly okayish job. Of course, it's not perfect. Maybe we can double join it. I don't know. Fuse it again, maybe. Oh wait, what we also could maybe that would work when we go for poly. And we've got let's go for each connected piece. So we got again several connecting pieces here, which are a lot. Yep, sometimes it's about figuring stuff out. Export slice ID. Let's go through that slice ID. That will be 110. And I think that could work maybe a little bit better when we go for group. Let's go for group, a simple group. And I want to group only the unshared edges. Oh, okay, I see. Okay, let's go back to the other method. And I think that somehow should work too. Of course, it's not perfect, but it will somehow do the job. Maybe there is a better way around. Of course there is, but for this kind of play now. Okay, we will get something like this. This is not cool. I do not. Oh, because we got fuck. We still got. I wondered why it took so long. Let's go back to the polygon, so please don't forget to like change change the method or the setup. So we got sliced again. Now we is it a viewport? Let's just run it down again. Why was it so slow and basically did nothing? Let's get another okay, can it sometimes I hate it. Okay, now it should work. Let's go for deletes all parts. And this should go for the parameter. Sorry that you guys need to wait here a little bit. Oh my god, what? Did I forgot something? Slice separate. Maybe that was the yeah, okay, never mind. That was my fault. Okay, let's break that thing up. Now the loop. Loops trying to join. Okay, that's cool. It will join some of them, but not like all of them. Let's go for a clean node. And just basically remove everything. Don't remove those, but let's just remove those here. Maybe, I don't know, maybe that will fix something. For us, sometimes it will, sometimes it will not. Let's get delete small parts again. And I want to maybe remove a few again. And then convert line to just convert the rest. Just give it a little bit of a sorted feeling here. Okay, that looks all right, and we got a lot of points. That's cool. When we resample that whole thing now, I think that will look a little bit like bullshit. I don't know. Let's just see how the curve here will look. Yes. Yes. Okay. What we can do, or what I want to do, is to maybe get rid of the fur rendering, and I want to extract one line here. And we got a lot of points here. We could VDB convert that from particles, so convert that into like basically particles. And I usually use then like one line to get a feeling on how small, etc. I need to go to get a good representation of the current geometry. So something like that, and then we can delete the whole thing basically. Whoops. Going in here, and you can see it's okay, but what we can do, we can increase the voxel size, so decrease it to increase like the resolution, you know what I mean. Then what we could do is to smooth the whole thing out, but what I want to do is to reshape it 2 times before. VDB reshape SDF. And I want that basically 2 times. 1, 2. And the first time, that's already basically set, dilate, and the second time I want to erode it. Because why not? And then we can smooth it. And you can see we will lose a little bit of geometry here. So we can dilate it more. I think that's a good way to go. But let's try 3 maybe. Cool. And then we can convert it back to polygon. So convert BDB back to polygons, and we will get this abstract shape here. And I think no one will remember that this was a few minutes ago a landscape, which is pretty cool, I think. Then we can try to get a nice material here. Let's try just a specular material. Of course, it will not be applied because we need to apply the whole thing. Let's apply it, refresh it. And also the light is not the best. This HDR is not cool for that kind of thing. So what we can do, or what I want to do, is to just do it like this. And let's get the focus here, and yeah, let's get another material. Let's go for metal to just have a look on what we created here. And also let's get to 2.8 aperture. Oh, that's why we need to disable the fur. Oh my god. Yeah, no, it's way faster, and yeah. Oh my god. Forgot. And now I think also the glass will look better. Yes, way better. Oh my god. Okay, yes, cool. We rendered the whole thing as fur. Why not? um, Now the cool thing after that, what we can do, of course, you can copy the whole tree here. Let's just do that. And then we can simply change a few parameters. For example, noise. And let's go offset to 666. And we will get a whole nother geometry. And that's a cool thing. What you also can do, of course, play with the initial noise. I think that's pretty cool. Let's try out a not that common noise, or I don't know. Manhattan, let's go with, or an alligator noise. I think an alligator noise would be cool. But it looks not cool. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay, the distort is of course way too high. Let's go for something like that and set to bounding box. And this will be way more. What's that? Okay, wait, let's go for, yeah, the threshold is. Oh! Okay, that's not what I expected as a result. That's cool. Let's go to 0.01. Okay, I see the point. Maybe we need to distort it a little bit higher up here. Because we currently get like basically the geometry will be pretty uniformal. But it's cool for surfacing. That's cool. I think for like surfacing it could be pretty cool. Let's just render it. Yeah, it looks not bad. Why not? No camera. Banger. Yeah, why not? That's not that bad. The cool thing is you can see like the more or less individual lines. What you then also can do, you could play with like a few parameters. For example, for the erode one, you could dial really heavily up. Of course, not maybe too heavy, but play a little bit with the values. And yeah, just you could also animate it and yeah, like basically erode away. Because I think, like, for example, if you look here now closely, of course you need maybe a higher resolution, but I think that looks pretty cool, like chipped away metal, for example. I think that's pretty cool. Yeah, nice. So you could get something like that to work. Let's go again for the other one, because what I wanted to do here, what you also could do, you could bend the whole thing to give it like a little bit more kind of interesting form. So like bend it in that kind of direction, and then maybe also twist it. So first like bend it a little bit and, I don't know, twist it like a few degrees. There's also like the length scale, which is pretty cool. So you could like squish it and taper it, which is pretty nice. So you could get really small in the center here and pipe that into the particles, and you will get, yeah, something like this kind of thing, which I don't know what it is, but I think it looks pretty cool. Yeah, why not? Now you can render some staff reps out, etc. Or of course, please play with the setup, and I will see you in the next one. Let's just get that away here, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks, guys.